Hi, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel, Hazel Anaka Design. I am so glad that you're here. And if you watched well, who knows when I'm going to schedule this, but if you, some of this may look familiar to you. I was in the thick of continuing to decorate started ephemera for my blush journal. And of course, one of the things that we all know about saving time and being more efficient is that once we have a whole bunch of things out, we should make it worth our while. Otherwise, we spend more time filing and cleaning and organizing than we do actually producing anything. So, as I was looking for some additional items to continue decorating the ephemera, again, because I had all this stuff spread out anyway, and I did bring in a few more things since that last video, I thought that I don't know how brilliant this is, but I'm going to give it a try. Let's put it that way. I have in my, or on my channel, I have a playlist called Saving Time in the Craft Room. So this is going to be a quickie. However, I think it could be a game changer, at least for me. So there's a little store, about 10 miles away from where I live. And when I visited there, maybe a year or so ago, I bought a bunch of these. Okay, the brand name is Forever in Time, a papercraft collection. 20 sheets, and they're die cuts. They're not stickers. Over 180, 250, 130, 160. So it depends, I guess, on the size. So I've had these, and I keep them, kind of within sight here on my desk. And I thought, okay, I'm decorating ephemera for the blush journal, but I also have, my next thought or my next plan is also to get on with the purple journal that began as a Dolly Parton Duncan Hines cake mix box. Anyway, so so these are the 4 colorways that I have: blue, green, orange, yellow, purple, and pink. And I mean, there's crossover in each one. So I thought, well, there might be something I can use in these. Let me set the others aside. So I was flipping through, or I'll set that one aside too. I was flipping through them, and I began punching out the thing. And they're, kind of a decent weight, thicker than coffee paper, not very heavy though. I began punching out the things that I thought I could definitely use. And then it occurred to me, because I saw some sewing notions and I saw some other things. Oh, and I then, out of the purple book, no, maybe it was still this. Yeah, this one. I pulled out these 2 columns. So I started thinking that, why am I not punching everything out and sorting them? Now, I know that is, or could be, risky, because, let's face it, I've got millions of flowers that I've fussy cut. However, there are other things in here that I wouldn't think of necessarily. Like, okay, I have a place where I keep fussy cut butterflies. So if I took all the butterflies and put them there, I'd only have one place to look for butterflies. Scrolly decorative things like this. This blank one here looks like a piece of tape or something. Could easily go with my labels. So what I think I'm going to do, and obviously I'm not going to make you watch the whole process because that would be cruel and unusual punishment, but I think I'm going to give this another try. Because if I'm sitting around, waiting for glue to dry or paint to dry or something like that, if I'm taking a break to eat lunch or, watch the news or whatever, I could easily be, you know, removing some of these things. Or, frankly, on one of those days when a person is maybe feeling a little, well, say less than inspired, or the clutter has gotten to a point where you think, okay, enough is enough. I surrender. Then, you know, this is a good job for a day like that. So I said butterflies. So I think I'm going to probably remove butterflies as well. Now, in the case of some of these things, if I don't like the amount of space around, like what I would definitely cut that closer. But that's not a job for today. That is probably something that would get done right at the point of using it. Because really, if I tried to neaten up all the these dies, then, you know, for sure I would not get anything else done. So that was the essence of that idea. And then once, if the day comes when I have punched everything out, another feather, then I know that I can throw these, well, I wouldn't throw the covers away because they are a heavier weight, but I could definitely, you know, replace the space that they are taking in my, you know, beside me here could be replaced, you know, I'd use that space for something else. Oh, see, there are birds too that could be removed. So, you know, I don't know what the odds are that you have exactly what I do. Probably not good. But you probably can make the leap to something equivalent in your room that might, where you could save a few steps. Because let's face it, this is not taxing to the brain or the fingers, but it does, you know, it does take a few seconds. So chances are, unless the color is so perfect, so unique, I would probably go to where I have fussy cut, you know, for instance, butterflies. Now, when there's only this much left on a page, I would be inclined to tear it out of the book and finish. Now, these are very tiny, so I think there's no way I would put these little elements with my flowers. They're going to have their own tiny little container so that they could be found, because let's face it, otherwise they will get mangled and lost, and that will be a shame. I would like to, just because it's fun, you know, maybe we should be doing a dangle, having a work bee making dangles or something, and then some of these teeny tiniest elements would get used. Plus, they would they'd be good because they are of a certain, you know, they're thicker than just copy paper. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, really. So I'm going to continue playing with this for a while and continue decorating, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.